Since your English is commonly spoken in your country, why do you still need to take the class?
I knew that JIPP was a competitive program to get into. In the interview, yeah, they know your grades and scores already because you already submitted them already, and they just want to know like who you are and how you can contribute to the university.
How did you answer that question? Like how do you contribute to the faculty?
My name is Jericho James Apo. I am 19 years old. I am from the Philippines and I graduated from Rasami British International School and I'm currently studying in JIPP, Chulalongkorn University, the Joint International Psychology Program.
Since your English is commonly spoken in your country, why do you still need to take the class?
I felt like I wanted to push myself. I wanted to get the highest possible score, past the minimum requirement because I knew that JIPP was a competitive program to get into. So I just wanted to make sure that I could get the highest score possible for both IELTS and SAT.
Okay. So you aim to get a high score, not only pass the requirement.
Yeah.
So what are your goals for taking this course?
For
SAT and also IELTS.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mentioned, trying to get the highest score possible. Really just trying to get specific advice, expert advice from all the teachers because even if I know most of the content, like from SAT math, for example, it's still good to know or to get opinion and advice from the teachers who have experience with the test before, who know, kind of the specific patterns of the test that I can use to help me get a higher score.
And before contacting us, do you have your aiming score in your mind?
Before coming here, I was expecting to get maybe around an 8, and for SAT maybe 1,300, 1,400, something between that. Then after that, after taking all the tests for IELTS, I got an 8.5, and for SAT, I got a 1,360.
How did you feel?
Yeah, very happy. Very happy.
Okay.
Yeah, very happy.
Okay. Can you give us the key difference between self-studying and studying at the tutor school?
I think the main big difference is the teacher, because when you're self-studying, it's just you and the content that you're trying to learn. When you have a teacher though, you're definitely more motivated because they're pushing you to do better, and so you feel like you have to do good or you have to do better for that person, for example. Also, it helps when you have a teacher, they address the problems very quickly. If you're studying by yourself, maybe you're doing the same mistakes over and over again that you won't notice, but the teacher will notice. So it's good that you're able to correct that right away so that you won't make the same mistake when you're actually doing the test.
What about comparing if you're studying by yourself before?
Yeah.
You don't know
where
to correct, right?
Yeah. Because before I tried to learn by myself a little bit.
Okay.
For SAT, it was a little more manageable, but especially for IELTS, for example, there's a lot of things that I didn't know what to expect. So being able to come here and then learn the specific strategies, especially for speaking and for writing also, very specifically because writing was really hard for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because most of students, they always think that SAT is quite more difficult than IELTS.
Yeah.
And also you are natively, you born with the English.
Yeah.
So, but do you still think that IELTS is more difficult?
In terms of preparation. Yeah,
okay.
Because when you're going into you don't know what to expect in the test center. For SATs, there's many resources online that you can find that you can try and practice. For IELTS though, it's a bit tricky, especially with speaking and writing. It was really helpful when I got proper advice from somebody who knows the test inside out.
Back to our school, how did you know the advisor?
Through a friend. I think I knew it through Belle.
Okay.
But from my school as well. And also a couple more friends. I think Ping, I think.
PP, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll just try and find this anyway because everyone is suggesting.
And did you find a tutorial school by yourself, on the social media? Besides from your friend, how do you search from the tutorial school?
Other tutorial schools?
Yeah.
I tried to search online, just tutorial schools near my area. The main reason why I came to the advisory was because I found that many other review schools didn't offer courses in English. So when I came here and I found out that they did offer courses in English, that was the main kind of selling point for me that made me decide to come here in the end.
What was your first impression?
It seemed very modern, very brand new, very clean. It felt like an academic setting, like I could study here, basically.
What course and type of classes were you taking?
I took both private courses for IELTS and SAT.
For IELTS, what part of IELTS that you find the most difficult?
Yeah, like I said before, it's mainly the speaking and the writing. For the writing, mainly it's just because if they have very strict like ways of marking and grading the writing sections. So I just had to learn the patterns and what they wanted specifically from me when it came with the writing. For the speaking as well, it's kind of the same thing. I didn't know what to expect. Also, it's like kind of nerve-wracking because when you're inside with the examiner there, in person, it's kind of, what do I say? How do I expand my sentences and stuff? So that's what I found the most challenging.
Okay. Which teachers do you study with?
For IELTS, I learned with Kun Queenie. The way she helped me was that she just pushed me a lot. I wasn't expecting much from like an IELTS class because I thought that I knew most of the things or most of the rules that I think I knew. But she really pushed me very hard basically. I was actually quite scared at first. She seemed quite scary at first, but then actually I started to like her even more and more because we started talking a lot and she just really pushed me really hard. She didn't want me to get an 8 or 8.5. She wanted me to get like the highest grade.
Wow.
So she really did push me quite a bit.
And for SAT math?
For SAT math, I learned with Kun Damjan. Yeah. Again, like I had said earlier, it was just, I knew most of the math concepts already.
Oh.
It's just, she helped me a lot with the patterns and the questions. She helped me recognize like, oh, if this shows up in the test, then do this right away. So it's like, I was able to become faster and more accurate with my answers. So that was the main thing with SAT math and Kunjomjan.
Okay. Okay, and for SAT verbal?
Yes. For SAT verbal, I learned with Kunviti. Actually, out of the two modules, SAT verbal was surprisingly like much harder compared to SAT math because it demanded a lot of specific attention and details. Sometimes the questions are very long, but he really helped me a lot with looking for the keywords, looking for the key phrases, making sure that I read the question correctly and then find exactly what I have to find so I can answer the question. I really struggled a lot with time management because sometimes I would spend maybe 2-3 minutes on one question, but you don't have much time to answer the question. So he really helped me identify like the key things to look for when it comes to reading and then answering the question.
For tips and tricks, can you share 1 or 2 tricks that you learned in the class?
Yeah, I think it's just mainly patterns. And I think both with IELTS and SAT, it's mainly about getting used to the test, knowing what to expect so that when you're in the exam hall, you're not confused. Like you know what to look for, so you know exactly what to say, exactly what to write, you get straight to the point. And I'd say the other tip is just like hard work. Just making sure you put in the work and you put in the time. For sure you'll get higher grades from that.
Can you tell us more about your university faculty?
The program I'm currently enrolled in is the Joint International Psychology Program, or JIPP, in Chulalongkorn University. It's very close by here. It's next to MBK, not too far of a walk. Yeah. It's mainly focused on psychological processes. We can go from either like social psychology or can dive deeper into more kind of biological psychology, so more focused on the brain and like the biological mechanisms that lead to certain behaviors. Yeah.
How did you know about this field?
Mainly online. Yeah, I knew that the top universities in Thailand were like Chulalongkorn, Mahidol. So I just looked at the program list, mainly looking for psychology. So I made sure to see any programs that were international and both psychology also. So I researched it through their website.
Okay, so you know like yourself that you want to study in psychology for
Yeah.
Oh. What made you that want to study in psychology?
It's just for a very long time, or when I was deciding which course to take, I was very already interested in psychology. So basically the way the mind works, how people think, and how that kind of influences the behavior. I just found it very interesting mainly. So I wanted to dive deeper into it. I wanted to answer those questions and just learn also.
How did you prepare yourself to apply for JIPP?
Other than the IELTS, SAT stuff, I also tried to get familiar with like the vocabulary because my sister learns A-level psychology. So I tried to kind of steal her notes and tried to read into some of the topics and the subjects that she was learning. I wanted to get like a small introduction on what psychology is, and so that I'm not like shocked when I get into the program.
But you didn't like study in the psychology for
No.
A-level?
No.
Okay, what subject that you studied?
I studied A-level business, math, and biology.
And they accept these 3 subjects,
Yes,
right?
yes, for sure. They don't have a strict subject requirement from what I know.
Okay.
Yeah, for A-levels. Yeah, they didn't really have that.
And they require for the grade or not, like A star or triple A?
They didn't ask for that. Mainly just the SAT IELTS score, I think.
Oh.
And then the rest was just like adding on to that.
What do you have like A level for T subject, IELTS and SAT?
Yeah.
Apart for this one.
Yeah.
What about portfolio?
From what I remember,
No.
Okay. Yeah.
After you submit this, you just like go to the interview round.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will go to the interview.
Okay.
Can you remember the interview question?
Yes. The hard one specifically, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did it take?
Maybe 30-40 minutes, I think.
40?
Around that time.
Wow.
30, maybe.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
maybe 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. How was it?
Very nerve-wracking.
Okay.
Yeah, very nerve-wracking. Because I went like in the middle. I had to wait for a little bit before getting into the interview. Actually, though, before the interview, there was a specific thing. We had to listen to someone speaking about a psychology topic, and then we had to summarize it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Before the actual interview. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember exactly what it was about, but yeah, we had to listen to the audio, then we had to write it, kind of summarize it down. And then they will bring that paper inside the interview also.
Oh, okay.
And then they will ask you questions also on what you wrote as well.
Did you submit for the international round or no?
I went in the first round, the very first round.
Oh, okay. What advice would you give to the student who feel nervous about the interview?
I think it's it's quite hard not to feel nervous when you're. It's a very important thing, a very important process for you to get into the university. But to like reduce the nervousness, I think mainly just try and be yourself. It's like the same strategy I used when it came to IELTS speaking. It's like speaking with a friend. Try to be as calm as possible. Just be yourself. Try not to put on like a mask, a show or something. Just be yourself, because that's mainly what they're looking for anyway. In the interview, yeah, they know your grades and scores already, because you already submitted them already and you've passed it already. They just want to know like who you are and how you can contribute to the university. So just be yourself.
How do you answer that question? Like, how do you contribute to the faculty?
Just mainly talking about like my past experiences, for example. So I remember talking about my leadership experience in my high school.
Oh, okay.
And saying that, with my leadership experience, I can help guide classes, I can contribute a lot in the classroom. And also when it came to activities outside, like sports, I told them that I could also engage in those kind of activities as well.
If there are some students want to join this program, they have to do other works outside to
like extra
some extra activity like that about psychology.
Like again, when we applied, they didn't really ask for any like portfolio. So I assume it's mainly your grades and what you get for IELTS SAT. Like as long as you pass that and then you have good grades, I think that's what they look at mainly. But I guess for the interview, when they ask you, what are your hobbies, or because they ask very specific questions like, oh, what do you do in your spare time? So I guess it's good to have extracurricular activities that you did before, so that you can show them off to the interviewers.
What is the one piece of advice you would give to the high school student aiming for JIPP?
Other than like pure hard work, other than that, I would say try not to compare yourself to other people. Because like, even if other people are doing better than you, or you see other people, they're working hard and stuff, mainly just focus on yourself and trying to do the best you can. Because yes, there's the minimum requirements for university, but try to forget about it and just do the best you can. Because ultimately you want to get, the highest score possible. You want to fill out your potential, and then ultimately that makes it more easier for you when it comes to, getting the best possible results. Just focusing on yourself, not comparing yourself to others.
Last section about your future. What are your future plans?
Currently, I'm aspiring to become a lawyer.
Lawyer?
A lawyer, yeah.
Okay.
So the plan is like after finishing JIPP, I like to go to law school and then pursue a career in law. But again, I'm using JIPP also as a way to explore the subject more. I want to be open to it as well. So I want to just absorb all the knowledge I can from the program. And if I like psychology and the field of psychology, then I might stick with psychology also in the future.
And the last one, what would you like to say to your friends or other students who are preparing to take GED, IELTS, SAT?
For your high school, I would just say, again, it's pure hard work. There's no like shortcut, there's no easy answer to it. It's just putting in the time, being motivated, find your passion. Because if you have a goal and you have a clear passion, then you are going to be very motivated to work towards that goal. For high school, yeah, that's the main thing. Same with university, again, like I said earlier, do not compare yourself to others. Focus on yourself, doing the best you can to your abilities, and follow your strengths. Don't try and copy other people, just be yourself. And yeah, come to the advisor. It's very good.